Taking the transphobic baton from Nancy Mace, Marjorie Greene is back. She's technically in Congress. She's got to technically do something with her time. And so she's attacking Representative Sarah McBride. In particular, she sent out this tweet saying, "This groomer is lying to children. God created us in his image, male and female. He created us. No doctor, body mutilation, or lifetime of pharmaceutical drugs will ever change your sex or gender. Congressman Timothy McBride, dead naming, is a child predator and liar." And so I want to play the video that is apparently so damning that Marjorie Greene can accuse a new colleague of raping children, with the only evidence being the video that you're now about to see.
She went with her family to the doctor, and the doctor said that she's a girl and everyone should see her and treat her like a girl, right? Which is to say that they should call her Jazz, and they should treat her with respect and be nice to her. But can I ask you one more question? So that journey that she had from people thinking she was a boy and the fact that Jazz knew she was a girl, to her parents and her friends accepting her as the girl that she is, that journey is called being transgender. And like Jazz said, that makes her a little different from some of the other kids. And Jazz at the end talks about how being different is good, right?
Dear God, no. Oh my God, I can't believe that you could even show that video without breaking some sort of law. It's just explaining the concept of being transgender, that's it. With the goal being that maybe if people have it explained in very basic terms, like you saw right there from the representative, then some of those kids won't grow up to be as, again, fundamentally broken as a Marjorie Greene or a Nancy Mace, people whose brain can't hold within it the concept of being transgender, and they fall apart when even thinking about it. Not just them, Libs of TikTok thinks that the book is so unacceptable that just showing images from the book really tells the tale. Here are some photos from the book. Oh, okay. I thought there was supposed to be something bad there, something that makes McBride look bad. That's what a kid's book looks like. I have a 17-month-old daughter. I read a lot of them. That's kind of what it looks like. Well, again, what is so bad there? But I will also say, look, I'm being a little bit sarcastic because I'm talking about Marjorie Greene, who is utter garbage. I just want to remind everyone, and maybe this is pointless. I don't know how many years you would have to go back, but I don't think it's that many years where a congressperson calling another congressperson a groomer and sexual predator with no evidence whatsoever would be enough for you to potentially be removed from office, certainly to be formally censured by the House of Representatives. I feel totally confident that that would have happened in a prior time. And now you just call people rapists based on their identity. Like, again, if she's concerned about sex predators, Marjorie Greene, I would refer you to Pete Hegseth, who's being questioned by the Senate right now. Sarah McBride just is trans. Again, people's actions, actual accused rapists' actions don't matter. Pete Hegseth is accused of rape, doesn't matter. Donald Trump is accused of rape, doesn't matter. Sarah McBride's identity matters. Actions don't matter, identity matters. Because the MAGA movement, right-wing politics, is just identity politics. That's literally all it is. And if I can be petty for just a few more seconds, I assume that when Marjorie Greene sees this, what I have said will annoy her more. I just want to annoy you a little bit more. When you say in your tweet, God created us in his image, do you know that God doesn't actually have an earth human gender? God is, if God exists at all, a metaphysical concept, bigger than whether you have vulva or a penis or whatever. But it is apparently very important to you, and you think that you're speaking for God, very important to God that we use the his pronoun, even though there's no biological reality to that. God doesn't have a penis. God doesn't have balls. I've checked. and there's no balls there. And yet you think it's very important that we use the male pronoun rather than another one. And I've also noticed that when you guys draw pictures of God, you'll often put like a long beard on or whatever, even though God obviously doesn't have hair because God isn't an actual physical being. So that's sort of like artistic, gender affirming art representation, I guess. And so I think that you do actually understand using preferred pronouns and gender affirming care. I think that you do fundamentally understand it. I would just hope that you could give us the same empathy and respect that you give to your wildly inaccurate conception of what God is like. Anyway, with that said, we're gonna move on to our final story to close out this first hour. I hope, by the way, I don't know for sure if she's watching today. So just send her the clip on Twitter. Reply to whatever it is that she tweets. She unfortunately probably won't see it because the only things that you see on Twitter are from accounts that pay Elon Musk $8 a month. But anyway, send it to her.